fiery horse with the speed of light, a cloud of dust, and a hearty hi-yo silver. The Lone Ranger.
Casper Dingle.
Yes, Morty, dear.
Haven't you finished those dishes yet? Now what have you done? My best set of china that Aunt Mattie gave us. Can't you do anything without making a mess of it?
I guess not, dear. I'm just all thumbs.
I sometimes wonder why I ever married you.
Yes, sometimes I wonder the same thing, dear.
And just what do you mean by that?
Oh, nothing, dearest, nothing.
Mrs. Dingle.
What do you want, Tex?
One of the boys just rode in from the North Range, Mrs. Dingle. Some of your cattle was rustled last night.
Well, don't stand there gabbing about it. Round up the hands and go after them.
Yes, ma'am. Right away, ma'am.
Rustlers. As if I don't have enough trouble running this ranch and looking after you. When you finish those dishes, the floors need cleaning.
Yes, Morty, dear.
I'm going to town for supplies, and I want to see those floors shining spick and span when I get back. Do you understand?
Yes, Morty, spick and span.
And don't go breaking any more dishes.
Well, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to, Morty, but when you yell, you sort of startle me.
Sort of startle you. I must have been loco to hitch up with a puny prairie dog like you. But I thought you had the makings of a good husband, Casper. I should have known that a city-bred fellow who never had to fight for his rights ain't the man for me.
Well, now, don't go getting riled, Morty. I do the best I can.
You never did anything in your whole life, Casper Dingle. While you're the laughingstock of your own ranch hands. I wish I'd married a man.
So do I, Morty. So do I.
Tonto. Over there.
They must have camped here last night.
Red clay plenty sticky. Cattle churn it up good. Too bad we lose their tracks at river.
We'll just have to keep backtracking until we find out where they came from.
What make you think them been rustled?
Because they're headed away from town on the railroad. This is bad grazing land.
You think rustlers drive them to secret hiding place across river?
That's what we'll have to find out. Tonto, look, a stray.
Poor little feller, him get left behind. Maybe now we find out who him belong to.
Easy, little fellow. We just want to see your brand.
And brand here, him belong to Circle D Ranch.
Yes, I've heard of the Circle D. Someone by the name of Dingle owns it. We better head there right away.
And what we do with little feller?
He looks homesick. We'll take him with us. Easy, little fellow.
Good, him be plenty glad to see Circle D Ranch again.
Oh, rustlers.
Good morning.
Don't shoot. I give up.
Don't let this mask frighten you. We're not here to shoot anybody. We're just interested in your cattle.
Oh, you mean the ones you rustled off the North Range last night? You can keep them, mister.
And you did lose some cattle. We wanted to make sure they were stolen before we went looking for them.
Oh, then you're not aiming to shoot me.
Of course not. Why aren't you leading your men after those rustlers?
Lead them? Mister, I ain't even allowed to follow them. It's my wife does the leading around here.
You mean you afraid of wife?
Injun, if you were married to a woman like Maud Dingle, you'd be scared too.
Maud Dingle? Yes, I've heard about her. Didn't she used to run this ranch for your uncle before he died?
Yes, that's one of the reasons I married Maudie. I didn't know anything about running a ranch when I came west.
You not love wife?
Of course I love her, Injun. Maudie's a good wife. It's me that's to blame. Oh, look at me now, staying home here, washing dishes while my hands are out hunting down the rustlers.
Then ride with us. We're looking for the rustlers, too.
Well, but I don't even know how to shoot a gun. Why, I might turn and run.
Oh, I don't think you're a coward, Mr. Dingle. You just let people talk you into believing you're one.
I'll do it.
Good. You won't be sorry.
Where we look, Kemo Sabe, tracks lost in river. Rustlers have cattle hit good by now.
True, but if they're hiding out, they'll need supplies. I'll take Mr. Dingle into our camp. You ride into town, see if you can spot anyone with red clay on their boots. The kind of clay we saw before.
Me go now, Kemo Sabe. Keep eyes open.
Be careful, Tonto. Well, Mr. Dingle, how does it feel to go on a real manhunt?
Awful. just awful. What do you want, Injun? Scalping?
Maybe we want haircuts. Me got money.
Well, sit down.
Ain't you through yet, Len? Hurry it up. I got the supplies.
Come on, Barbara. I don't have all day.
See anybody we know? Nobody special.
Well, how's it, mister?
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Yeah, regular dude. Come on, Spike's waiting for us.
Thank you. Well, come on, Redskin, you're next.
Me got job to do first. Come back later, maybe.
Well, make up your mind.
Casper? Casper, come in here. Casper, where are you? Dad rat it. Didn't even clean these floors like I told him to. Hello, Tex. Catch them rustlers?
No, ma'am, we lost their tracks at the river. Couldn't pick them up again.
Lost them, and you give up just like that.
Well, Mr.
What
Ding-
kind of hands are you anyway? Nobody ever rustles cattle for Ma Dingle and gets away with it. Get my horse. We'll catch those dirty coyotes. And after we do, I'll have a few words with that husband of mine. Ornery rabbit, straying off when he's got work to do. Come on, Tex.
It's a fine weapon. Man can shoot straight with this.
A man, maybe, but all my wife ever calls me is a mouse.
And it's time you gave a reason to call you something else. Now aim at that target. If Spike Wade happens to be one of our rustlers, you may have to shoot at the real thing later on.
The real thing? You think I could?
He'll be shooting at you. Now fire that gun.
Oh, I told you it was useless, friend.
You do have a lot to learn. While we're waiting for Tonto to get back, I'll give you a lesson.
Well, you really think there's hope for me?
There's nothing wrong with your shooting that little practice won't cure. You know, I'm worried about Tonto. He should be back here by now.
Well, maybe we better go get him.
We'll finish that lesson first. Now, this time, Mr. Dingle, keep both eyes open.
Reach, Injun. I told you I heard someone following us.
I'll take these. Hey, this is the Indian who came into the barber shop.
What's the idea of following us, Injun?
Just because me on same trail, not mean me follow you.
Look, nobody knows this trail but us. You're gonna be sorry you came snooping around. We better take care of him right now.
Hold it, Lynn. Spike may have some questions to ask him. We'll get rid of him tonight, before we move the cattle to the border.
You keep plenty big herd in Canyon.
That's right, Injun. Take a good look at it while you can, because after the night, you won't see nothing. Now, come on.
And remember, Injun, I got a gun aiming at you. Get going.
Out your horse, Injun.
Are you out of your mind? What's the idea of bringing this engine here?
He followed us from town, Spike. We got wise and jumped him in the pass.
Oh, followed you, huh? What for, Injun?
Maybe me want job. Don't stall. You wanted a job, you would have asked us for it in town.
Why you here? Who sent you?
He don't seem to want to talk, Spike.
He'll want to talk when I get through with him. Tie up his horse.
Come here, you. Looks like the paint's as ornery as the engine.
Oh, go, Scout! Get Ranger! Go!
Lay off! You're gonna regret that, Injun. You think we hit his horse?
I don't know, Spike. What did he say to the critter?
He said something about a ranger. Ranger? Ha! Now, that horse will have to head clear for Texas. There's sure no rangers in this here territory. You want me to go after it? Are you loco? Horse has got no sense. Even if that paint had sense enough to find his way out of this canyon, he wouldn't know how to lead anybody back into it. All right, Injun. Inside, and no more tricks.
What do you know? Almost a bullseye. You're sure a good teacher, friend.
You're a good student, Mr. Dingle. You can do anything well if you put your mind to it.
Anything but talk back to Maudie. You don't know what she's like.
Still scared of your wife, eh? You don't know it, Mr. Dingle, but you're a real he-man. You've just never been given the chance to prove it.
And you think Maudie will let me wear the pants in the family if I do?
She'll have to. Quiet. Listen.
What is it?
A horse coming. Why, a scout. I wonder what's happened to Tonto. He's been traveling fast.
What? Why, look, mister, he's bleeding.
Bullet crease. Luckily, it just missed him. Something went wrong. What is it, Scout? What are you trying to tell us? Where's Tonto? Lead us to him, boy. Come on, Mr. Dingle. Tonto's life may be in danger.
Well, but supposing it's a trap, there may be rustlers waiting for us.
We'll have to risk that.
Well, I guess this is my big chance to find out what I am, a man or a mouse.
Let's go.
Now, answer me, Injun. Why did you follow them two here? I said talk!
You plenty brave man when your hand's free. Mine tied.
That's right, Injun. And I'm going to get braver and braver till you tell me what I want to know.
Oh, you Spike. You've been working on him for over an hour. That redskin's not going to talk.
No, he's not.
Looks like a box canyon. The entrance is nearly hidden. Without scouts to lead us, we never would have found it.
What happens now?
That depends upon what's on the other side of the pass. Let's go. Mr. Dingle, I wouldn't be surprised if those were your missing cattle.
Well, what do you know? I wonder what Maudie'd think of me now. Me, Casper Dingle, out tracking down the rustlers.
She'd be proud of you. Hey, there's a cabin over there. 3 horses near it.
Do you think the rustlers have Tonto inside?
We'll have to find that out. We'll leave our horses here and climb up behind the cabin on foot. Our only chance is to take them by surprise. Come on. You stay here, Mr. Dingle. As soon as I give you the signal, start firing your gun. First from one end of the rock, then the other.
What for?
I want them to think there's more than one man up here.
But what are you going to do?
I've got to get inside that cabin, but I want them out of there first.
Yeah, but supposing they start shooting back at me?
Just give them as good as you get. Good luck.
You might as well give up, Spike. He's not going to talk.
That's right. It's almost time for us to start moving those cattle.
All right. Take him outside and put a bullet in him. What's that? I don't see anything. You two get outside and take a look. I'll take care of the engine.
There's two of them up behind that boulder. Friends, come. Now maybe you're not so brave.
Well, I'm feeling brave enough to kill you, Injun, to keep you from blabbing.
Drop that gun.
Somebody else got in that cabin. We better help Spike.
On my shoulder! Winged him! Wow!
Reid, mister. The fight's over.
Good work, Hurley. What happened to you?
Winged me just a scratch.
Did you get whoever was shooting at you?
I don't know.
Well, if you're not sure, we better clear out of here. But let's take care of these hombres first.
Oh, no, you don't. Drop your guns.
Well, will you look who's talking? It's that little runt Casper Dingle we used to see around town. Are you telling me what to do, pipsqueak?
I sure am, Bob.
You all right, Tonto?
Be fine, Kemo Sabe. Don't beat me up. Try make me talk.
I see.
Maybe all right.
Take these outside, Mr. Dingle. Wait there for us.
What are you going to do?
I don't like cowards who beat up a man when he's tied in a chair. Neither does Tonto.
Maybe rustlers not so brave when them fight men with hands not tied.
What? You aiming to take on all three of them? Just the two of you?
That's right, Mr. Dingle. You sure you know what you're doing? They're bigger than you are.
Friend, after what I've been through today, I could lick my weight in wildcats.
That's the spirit.
Just wait till Morty sees me now. Just wait.
Casper? Casper, where are you? Casper! Casper Dingle! If you're not in here in 2 seconds, I'll skin you alive. Hey, Tex, come in here.
Did you call me, ma'am?
Any sign of that husband of mine?
No, ma'am, and the boys are plumb wore out from that wild goose chase we've been on.
Now, fine howdy-do. Can't find hide nor hair of them rustlers, and Casper's not even here to cook a warm meal for us.
Boys are hungry, too, ma'am. I reckon you'll have to do it yourself.
Well, just wait till I get my hands on him. I'll teach him to go lollygagging off. Who's that coming?
I must be seeing things, ma'am.
What do you mean?
There's 3 mean-looking hombres riding toward us with their hands up. And Casper's behind them with a gun on him.
Tex, you're plumb loco.
All right, now get off your horses, pronto.
Casper must be loony. Pulling a gun on buzzards like them.
Get inside.
Who's that masked man? And that engine following you?
I don't know. But he don't seem to need their help. He's giving all the orders.
Go on.
Casper Dingle, what have you been up to? Me and the boys have been out hunting rustlers all day, and you weren't even here to get our grub ready for us.
I've been out hunting rustlers too, Morty, and there they be.
Them rustlers? Casper Dingle, don't you lie to me. You haven't gumption enough to capture 1 rustler, let alone 3.
He's telling the truth, Mrs. Dingle. He practically captured these outlaws single-handed.
Single-handed? I don't know who you are, but I do know my husband. And he can't even shoot a gun.
Oh, I can't, eh? That's your favorite teapot, isn't it, Morty?
You know darn well it is.
Well, it ain't no more.
Casper Dingle, what do you mean?
Out of my way, woman. Tex, you and the boys take these 3 hombres into town, turn them over to the sheriff. When you get back, I'll tell you where the cattle's hid.
I take my orders from Mrs. Dingle.
From now on, you take them from me. Now, get going.
Okay, boss. Outside, you three.
Well, Mr. Dingle, you won't need us anymore.
But sure you won't stay for supper. I never tasted my wife's cooking, but she said she was good before I married her.
No, thanks. We have work to do. Tonto?
And you keep wearing pants in family. Them look good on you.
I'm hungry, woman. Rustle me up some grub.
Now, see here, Casper Dingle. I don't know what's come over you, but if you think you can order me around...
If my supper ain't on the table in 10 minutes, you're going to look mighty funny without ears.
Why, sure, Casper, honey. Anything you say. Grub, coming up.
It sure feels good to be a man instead of a mouse. I'll never forget that masked man and Injun.
I never saw them before. Who are they?
Just like a woman doesn't know anything. They're only the two greatest men in all the West, Tonto and the Lone Ranger.
Hi-yo, Silver!